Hello and welcome to the Tank Club. Today we're going to be talking about my top tank add-ons, and today's add-on is going to be an add-on called Buff the Group. So Buff the Group is a very good add-on, especially for tanks, because it allows us to track a good range of different buffs that we provide the group. It would be good on other roles as well, but for tanks especially it works excellently. We're able to track things like Empower and Powerful Assault, just to name a few. Just having a quick look at the add-on here. We've got the gradient mode as the first setting. That allows us to have a different colour bar depending on how much buff is left on the timer. So it'll start with green. As the timer goes down, it'll change to like a yellow colour, and then it'll be red when the buff's nearly over. The buffs that we're able to track include Powerful Assault, Major Slayer, Major Courage from things like Olarim and Spell Power Cure, Major Force, Major Berserk, Minor Berserk, Minor Courage that we get from Yolnahkrin, Minor Sorcery that we'll get on a Templar tank, Minor Prophecy that we'll get on a Sorcerer tank, and Empower that we can get from Gallenway, Empowered Grasp, that kind of thing on a Necro. If we turn on Powerful Assault, we can have a little look just here. So what happens is you'll get a little box that appears here with the Powerful Assault icon along with the names of the people that are in your group. If you've got 12 people in your group, this extends into a much bigger box with all the names of the people in your group. When you cast your buff, it pops up with a timer. It will pop up with a timer on everybody that got the buff that you applied. And with the gradient mode on, as you can see there, the colour changes slightly as the buff deteriorates. You can use more than one buff at a time. So if you wanted to track Empower, you wanted to track Minor Prophecy, Minor Sorcery, Major Courage, you could have all of these active at the same time, and these can be moved and placed wherever you want them to be. So obviously having too many will probably be too difficult to track, but if you are using two different buffs, let's say Empower and Powerful Assault on a Necromancer off tank, you would be able to track those both at the same time on all of your group members. And this is just a very easy way to see who's got the buff, who hasn't got the buff, who needs to be focused and tracked. And that way we can make sure that everyone is getting all of our buffs all at the same time. So this add-on, like I say, was Buff the Group. You can find it on ESO UI. You can find it on Minion. And this is definitely an add-on you should be using, especially for trials, especially if you're tanking in good groups and you need to make sure that you're tracking all of your different buffs and making sure your group are benefiting from the buffs that you're running and are playing. That's all for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now.